Hey, good morning folks, and welcome to another weekend and another ride out. Now today we're heading on a road towards Caton currently and up into Forest Hills. So what we've done is we've come out of Lancaster and we're heading basically down to Lancaster University, and I've just done a left just after, and this will take us up into the hills and over in the big wide yonder. And we're just heading out today to scout a weir near a dam that I spotted on a map, and wanted to go and check it out. There's a nice walk, apparently a couple of mile walk around it, so I might head up there tomorrow with the family, but I thought what a good opportunity to go out, take the bike out and check the place out. So hopefully we can get the drone up above the weir, and I can show you that. Nice properties up this way. So as you can see at the beginning of the video, I've put a relive map up on my route today, and as you can see with the 360 camera, I've put it on a little bit of an extension stick today, just so that I can get a better angle and a better view, and also I'm trying some different settings out. Not at 5.3K today, but 4K 50 frames per second on both cameras, so hopefully they sync up okay. The problem is with the 360 cameras, on 5.6K it's 30 frames per second, so when I'm shooting at 60 on this one, it doesn't sync up that well when you try and edit it and do a final post just after you've edited it all. So what I'm going to do just here is head down towards Abbeystead, and that's where I'm heading towards the weir. So yeah, so what's everybody been up to this week? Myself still working from home, no change there, still not allowed to travel yet. That's a beautiful view. So on today's video, apart from showing you where this weir is at Abbeystead, I'm actually going to show you a couple of things that I did on the bike. One mainly to stop me from wearing my rucksack, really. I did put a couple of posts up on YouTube, photo posts, and you probably, if you follow the channel, have realised what I've done. So I'll show you those live today, and I'll get my mobile phone recording, so it's a square picture and not a super wide one. So I'm going to show you the Krieger US 10 tail pack that I put on the rack at the back of the bike, and that takes everything off my shoulders, out my rucksack. Got my drone in there, got my camera equipment, and also, as you can see, I've not got my tank bag on, so kind of does away with that. I don't really like tank bags, as I mentioned in a previous video. Nothing in front of me other than the cockpit of the bike. And the other thing that I did, I don't know if you can see just on the end of the air scoops, I painted them silver. And I painted them silver. I saw a picture of another MT10SP that had done the same, so I decided to give it a go. So I also saw on other MT10s that some of them do have like a painted end cap on, and I'm kind of surprised that when they made the SP they didn't think to do that and paint them silver on the end, because I think it looks pretty much an OEM thing that they should have done. So anyway, I'll show you that when I get a chance. And I didn't even bother going to find the correct colour of silver to match the tank. I just went to Halfords, bought some etching primer. I bought a Mercedes silver that I thought looked similar, and a big can of lacquer to give it a few coats of lacquer afterwards. So I did it all at home in the garden, and yeah, I think it's come out okay, but tell me your opinion when I show you it shortly. So I'm on another little road that I've just found and never been on before. Little windy lane, which is good. So this weekend we're on a couple of rides really. I come out today just to check this weir out at Abbeystead and wanted to have a look at that, and then tomorrow myself and a couple of friends were going for a ride out at about 10 AM, not sure where yet. I'll leave it up to them to decide where we're going. So I'll try and film some on that as well, but one thing when you're out filming, it's always nice to stop where you want to stop and you know, either fly your drone or get some footage of an area. When you're out in a group, that's kind of hard to do, because if you're not in the lead then you're not going to be able to stop. So yeah, so I kind of like riding on my own sometimes when I'm filming, and then I can get the footage that I think you want to see and what's on the route. So let's see what tomorrow's video brings. I'll try and get some good footage and a Sunday ride out of it all. So I put a couple of posts up on YouTube, like polls, last week, and one of them was for Edover. Now, come on guys, am I being crazy when I talk about cyclists? But they were all over the road. Yeah, if I'd have been coming quicker, or if I was in a car, I'd have wiped them all out. So again, I'm annoyed at cyclists. Sorry. Okay, where was I? Rant over. So yeah, I put a couple of posts up, basically one on tyres. So I'm looking to get some new tyres on the bike, and you guys have gone for the Michelin Pilot Road 5s, I think it is. So I'm going to give them a go, and I've seen them on a few other bikes, and I think a few other people have tried them, said they were really good. So I'm going to move away from Bridgestone just on this occasion, and I'll be getting those on probably in about a month or 6 weeks time, once I've scrubbed these off a little bit more. And then the other post that I posted was for a tour, a trip in August, and actually I'm planning 2 trips, one I've not told you about, and the other trip I was either going to go to Germany, France, Spain, or west coast of Scotland, and you guys have voted for west coast of Scotland, and I couldn't agree more with you. Let's keep the money and the revenue for tourism and the trip in Scotland west coast. I just hope I get good weather. As you know, Scotland and the whole of England can be hit or miss weather-wise, so we'll plan the Scottish trip in August, and we're just about half a mile off from Abbeystead now. And then, where were we? So the other trip that I was going to take is to the Netherlands. So yeah, going over to the Netherlands, and I have a friend, work colleague over there that has a boat, so I'm going to go and join him for a couple of nights on this boat. So yeah, so we'll get some good footage. Going to head down south, go over on the Channel Tunnel, and then from there head up to the Netherlands, and so that'll be another trip that I'll be doing on the bike as well. So we'll get some great footage of a ride there and back, and also some great footage of the boat and what we're up to. So we're just coming into Abbeystead now, and lovely little village. It's kind of smaller than the village, although there's a school here on the left. Some lovely old cottages here, absolutely beautiful buildings. 1897 I think that one had above its door, a really old building. And then just down here where the river is and the bridge, there's a right turn, and there's a walk apparently down to the here we go, there's a walk down to the reservoir. and it's down this road, so not sure if we're allowed down here. But I'm gonna go and so I'm gonna go and scope it out and see what's down here. I remember on the Co-Pilot app that I was trialing and having a look at, it tried to take me down here one day like it was a road. Now when I look at it just now, it does look like a road. Look at that. Beautiful part of the world. So there's some trails on to the right. I presume that's part of the trail and the walkway down to the I think it's a reservoir, and it has a weir, and probably where all this water's heading to. So we'll just see where it goes and where this road goes. Now the water, the body of water, is over to my right somewhere. I don't know whether to expect this road to take me to it or away from it. So it's a bit of a gamble, but we'll see. Nice farm down here, over on my left there. And so this is the beauty about exploring, and I've no idea where this road takes me to. It might take me to a beautiful place right next to the reservoir, and lovely picnic place that nobody knows about. Who knows? Or it might just be a dead end, but let's find out, shall we? Cows lying down in the field there, just to my right. Nice brown cows. You don't see many brown cows up in the north. Another farm just on my right, just here. And like every back road, try and keep off the middle of the road, as I've just found out it's a little bit slippy. So that goes to the farm, and then this road heads somewhere. Let's find out, shall we? We've got a cattle grid coming up. We're up in the moors now. Okay, so I know where this road is. So let's head left. I know of a good spot down here where we can pull up, and I can show you the air scoops and the tail pack and the mods. And also from down here, I should be able to get my drone over to that reservoir, and we can have a look at that from the air. And if not, if it's a bit too far, then we have to head back round through Abbeystead anyway, or we're going to. And then what I'll do is I'll fly the drone up, and we can get a look at where those trails go and explore. So I couldn't find where the trails go on the bike, but there are other ways, and a drone is one way of seeing everything from the above. So we'll do that, I think. More cyclists out. Those ones behaving. Nice single file on these narrow roads. Okay, so I know where we're coming out now, and what we'll do, we'll just head back 2 miles this way towards Abbeystead, and then we'll stop by the river there, get the drone up and find the reservoir, and have a look. just going to do a left here, and this will take us back down. Got a hen in the middle of the road here. Hello, Mr. Hen. Where are you from? There you go. I thought it was a pheasant when I first came around the corner. They normally fly off and get out of the way, but hens, a little bit unpredictable, I'm afraid. So best to slow down for them buggers. A lovely cottage down there, nestled in the trees. And then we're back at the bridge. So let's pull up and get the drone up and do a bit of exploring, shall we? And I think we'll park right next to the river just here. How lovely. Right, let's show you. Okay, so there she is. And if you can spot the air scoops, you can see on the front there we've got the silver tips, so the tip of the air scoop painted. It's actually a separate part, so it was really easy to get off and paint. And I did it all myself. Give you a closer look. Just there. And then we'll have a look around the other side. So that's it from the front. Now it has like a black gauze mesh in the middle of it, and I did paint those silver, and then I thought, no, with the silver outer I'll paint them black again, as they were previously, to give it a bit of contrast between the air scoop ends and the actual air scoop. And there's the other side, like so. So the other thing I wanted to show you was the tail pack from Krieger. It just sits on my rack there. I'll give you an overview shot. And the beauty about this is basically you put the straps onto your rack just here, and then you've got these little hooks that hook into the straps, and you've got clips on the top here that release. Now I'll show you a bit of a more in-depth video on how I connect that and take that off, and how the straps work, because it's really ingenious. And in here I've got my drone, got my water bottle, I've got my camera gear, and everything I need from this tail pack. But it's fully waterproof. It's a roll top at the top just here. We'll show you that later. And you can get 10 litre, 20 litre and 30 litre versions of this, so all different sizes. So yeah, I think that looks quite nice now. And the only thing I need to get is the belly pan, and I'm awaiting on that from Pyramid Plastics. So let's see. But I think the bike's just about right as I want it to be just now. So what have we got here? Beautiful river running down. Absolute glorious spot. Let's get the drone out, get it up and see what we can find. Okay, so that was Abbeystead Reservoir and Weir, and I think I've found a little path that goes through to the reservoir, so we shall be heading back here tomorrow to have a look with the family. And that's the beauty about drones, you can get them up in the air and see the terrain, whereas normally you've no chance. And of course I made this typical schoolboy error of when I used the drone last time, I didn't put my SD card back in. So while the drone does have a internal memory, it wasn't enough to capture the footage, so I had to fly it back, and then luckily I carry a spare SD card, so I put that in. So yeah, it did start to rain while I was there, which it's not forecast to rain today, but lately the weather's been all over the place, as you probably know. All these black clouds, looks a bit more finer over the coast, so we're going to head back that way. It's just an exploratory ride today, really, just to check that place out. So I hope you enjoyed the aerial footage, and like I say, we'll be out tomorrow to have a longer ride and get back into the Sunday ride series. And like I said, I can't tell you where we're going yet, because I'm gonna leave it in the hands of the other two and see where they take me. So I hope you like the bike and the scoops, or the painted bits on the end of the scoops that I've done. I think the bike looks superb as it is, and like I said, the only thing I need to add now that I wanted to get and put on was the belly pan, and then that's it, pretty complete. You can overdo a bike a little bit. I'm not a big fan of stickers and things like that, and I think also with a colour scheme you can really mess it up, and I've seen a few out there that have had really awful colour schemes, or just plastered the bikes in stickers, and I don't want to do that. I want to make it better than factory and how it should come out of the box. And this is pretty much out of the box as I expected, or I would expect a bike to come from the factory, but of course it's a cost issue, and they're not going to do that. So we're right on top of the moors now, just passing another cyclist, and we're going to head back towards Lancaster before this big cloud dumps its wet weather on us, and then hopefully the forecast is better for tomorrow for the ride out. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and again, thanks for my support and the subscribers, patrons. Really do appreciate your support, guys. So if you're a new subscriber to the channel, hit that bell button, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you all on a video tomorrow. Take care, guys.